When it comes to filing a claim, you should probably try to do so or get someone involved as soon as possible because there is a clock ticking. At times, that claim status can run out when it comes to what we're talking about legally. I don't know all the ins and outs, but this guy does. David Greene is here with us from Greene of Phillips. David, good to see you.
Hey, good morning. Good to see you.
So the term we're talking about is statute of limitations.
Absolutely. And it can be okay, but it can be bad. And so anytime you're involved in a crash, or anytime you're involved in a slip and fall, any type of injury case in the state of Alabama, you have a 2-year statute of limitations. And what that means, from the date of the accident or injury until the date you have to file the case, you have 2 years from that date. Now, we tell people, do not wait 2 years to call us. We want you, or whoever you call. You don't have to call Greene of Phillips, call someone. But you have a 2-year statute of limitations before the lawsuit runs out and you can't do anything. So you need to seek legal counsel to get the advice you need very soon after your accident or injury or any type of fall or anything you have, because the statute of limitations starts running and it can run out on you, especially if you've got a really big bad case, really big bad injuries. I've got cases right now that are severe injuries, and I have people that have been treating for almost 2 years. Now, we went ahead and filed the suit and started working the case up, but it's very important to go ahead and keep in mind that statute of limitations is a real thing and it can kill your case. If you miss the statute of limitation, your case is forever barred, which means you cannot bring it.
When it comes to a criminal investigation, you hear all the time about DNA evidence 10 years later was found and they could go back and do whatever. Why do statute of limitations exist when it comes to these type of cases? Well,
it's fundamental fairness, really. You've got states like, and I'm not licensed in Florida, we have a lawyer licensed in Florida. They've just changed their rules from 4 years down to 2 years, okay? In the state of Alabama, it's a 2-year statute of limitations, but it makes it so the case can end for the person who was the bad actor, the insurance company insuring the person that caused the crash. And so you don't want a bunch of cases that are lagging around for years and years and years, which is very different than the criminal world. The criminal world, if someone commits a crime, then our district attorney or the U.S. Attorney's Office is going to prosecute that crime based on what the evidence shows as they continue to investigate. But in a civil case, you have a situation where you need to put your case together as quickly as you can because valuable evidence leaves. Skid marks, they're not going to be there after the first couple of rains that we have. As much rain as we have in Mobile, we're going to lose skid marks. Pieces of the cars get lost. Evidence gets lost. Witnesses move out of the area. So you lose things. Very important to get with a lawyer, make a decision on who you're going to hire, because that statute of limitations can't be ticking.
So it is what it is, and the advice is to get started as soon as possible.
As soon as you're able, talk to a personal injury lawyer like the lawyers at Greene and Phillips, and we can get you the advice to let you decide whether or not you want to get a lawyer, but in most cases you do need one.
All right, and if some of our viewers want to do just that or want to keep this in mind for the future, how can they get in contact with you all?
It's very simple. You go to greenphillips.com or call us at 251-300-2000 or come to 51 North Florida Street, Midtown Mobile. You never need an appointment at Greene and Phillips.
All right, David, thanks a lot.